those 6 teams that are going to be coming in from the preseason qualifiers looking to find success.
Yeah, quite a few. Lifeline, welcome to Apex Legends Global Series. We have not seen much or any Lifeline in the ALGS, but look at this additional cover and all the loot for E6. As the 3 Muppets will finally get eliminated, we knew that rotate was going to be tough for them. Their journey comes to an end, but it looks like E6 is going to drop. They're going to ape this team. They're going to pick themselves up some even more KP. That's going to be the Turkish Stars eliminated. Eco gets eliminated as well to KCP. We got Element 6 with Lifen, the new controller player replacing Nabs on this roster, alongside the Kansas City Pioneers, 2 of our 4 teams remaining in this lobby.
This is beautiful here for E6 as they've been able to clean up so many other teams while they've been situated on the high ground. You can see BFG playing off the low ground, Digi and Jay Savage also sharing some of that real estate as E6 are looking to send it over to KCP.
And it's going to be the crypto drone that's going to break ice for them and damage some shields. Slayers needs to go big, and he's going to turn right, misses one, but immediately turns and shreds. Nice job from KCP using the knockdown shield. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. The Pioneers are going to be eliminated right after E6 gets taken out. Slayers is knocked all up to Swinny and Lifen, and Swinny's going to push wide right and downs one. Huge plays from K Swinny, the IGL of this team.
Oh, this is so huge. BFG also on the other side here as they do take out that 1 member. 3 squads left as E6 are looking to dominate the rest of this lobby. They need to get this res. They're going to be able to get it onto Slayers. Rocking the lifeline once again. Have to reiterate, absolutely huge as another straggler from the back end tries to control K Swinny. He's on the high ground though, so he has a situational advantage and a positioning advantage as well.
It all comes down to this. 3 squads remain. The res came through courtesy of Lifeline with quick reses. And here comes the damage. Bitfix is going to be out. The last team alive is going to be Jay Savage's team. Forge, they're going to get taken out as well. Swinny and E6 are going to start off the Apex Legends Global Series Pro League with an absolute...
Specifically because they won big this time around. A 25 bomb.
The team from CIS also alive. Sanya, Rugby, Kron, former CHMK that dominated the early days of the ALGS online tournaments, have been pretty quiet ever since.
And they do call out Graceful, who's on the high ground right now, though. And they're not going to have him in their line of sight, so Navi are just going to have to focus their attention at the squad who's running that taser comp with the Newcastle and Watson on the other side of the field, kind of bunkering down on an island. Looks like a lonely island here, but that's okay with them, but it won't be great if they are sandwiched in between Navi and the squad that's right behind them here. So Navi are trying to capitalize right now. They do find some broken shields off of a huge missile swarm from Rugby.
The Gaiman Gladiators
it's Gaiman
out. That is huge. They got focused, and Navi, their peers in the CIS, are absolutely frying right now to the right. But they're going to have to try and take this positioning here. I don't know if they want to, because it's an absolute bloodbath in those rocks, but that is going to be in zone. That's going to be the rotate they'll have to play. Look at the zone, though, Vicky. So much no man's land. Not a lot of cover to work with, as Lufko of Ascend is going to get taken out. Kashera with 5 HP get a Newcastle ultimate his way to death as well, as Eco takes him out. That was great.
He delivered himself as a box for an early Christmas gift here for EKO. Thank you, Ascend as EKO now. I mean, when you pay for express shipping, this is the best way for EKO to not get this free real estate too. They got the loot right behind them. They get the knock at the same time. You can see IG International, the squad that does get eliminated. Turkish Stars that wanted this lonely island, they get taken out here too. Remember, Navi's on the other side as they're looking to engage onto EKO, but they're engaging on open ground.
Oh my goodness, EKO in a 2v, they're gonna do it! Echo Esports, one of the last invited...
A 17-point game too, Vicky. They cannot slouch at that. Strong performances.
It's nice to see that Echo Esports is able to even out with E6 though, because remember, E6 did fall in a lot of trouble too. Huge thermite grenade actually taking down 2 members of IG International. And now IG International, they get cleaned up, and we got 5 squads left for KCP to try to clean up if they have the opportunity, with Ascend now making their way into their left.
The Kansas City Pioneers are bullying this lobby right now. Look, they all have pretty much full health in this fight against Forge. And again, they're going to get a full squad wipe here. KCP with 6 kills to Nasky's name alone. At least 14 kills for all of them, I believe. They cannot be stopped. They are going to take out yet another team. Forge, goodbye. 4 squads remain. And the Kansas City Pioneers are sitting as the kings on top of this hill right now. Because guess what? Alliance and Ascend are fighting nearby. And KCP is going to third party again.
Oh no, this is gonna be free KP for KCP as Alliance get cleaned up. Now Ascend is already low as Game of Drones are also in a great position to move in for a third party. They gotta look to their left. That's where KCP is gonna be rotating from right now. Alliance going down. This is 3 squads left. You got Game of Drones, Ascend, and KCP left in the lobby.
That's right, Game of Drones versus KCP. Nasty's gonna get the first knock on Jules, and it's gonna be a 3v2. The Kansas City Pioneers have control, have high ground, and are just staring down at the rest of the lobby like absolute aristocrats on top of the Parthenon, looking at peasants below. Max Strafey connects for some damage, and he cannot be stopped. KCP on top.
I got the high ground now. Nobody gonna force them off here too. Well, they're just gonna have this natural cover right behind the wall. They're looking to clean up all the down players that they have in their line of sight. That's gonna be post-kill right now as Ascend still in this lobby, maybe down to just a little lone rat, but you see KCP are moving in. This is the Exterminator, as they're gonna be able to try to get as much KP as they can, cleaning up Ascend. That just leaves Game of Drones versus KCP.
Later Ascend, 3v2 fight. I believe they did not get the res, but they may have indeed. So Game of Drones versus Kansas City Pioneers, and KCP is going for the kill. They swapped out their Red Evo shields for purple. Doesn't matter. They don't need them. Look at the damage, look at the shots, and look at the dub for KCP. They will be your champions of game number 3.
Vicky, we knew they had a big game, but did you know it was this big?
Sheesh, 19 kills. Yes, I was predicting it because we saw the different point of views for the different players.
World's Edge, KCP on top, but it is neck and neck.
And it's because of that game, the 31-point bomb. I was going to say
really what was remaining there, and I want to see Forge play a little more aggressive here. 2 games in a row now, we've seen them kind of run with their tails between their legs in these fights. You got to sometimes just, you know, find some guts and take that 3v3 fight when they had it. They had a clean 3v3 against Vexed at the choke. They could be in Vexed's position right now if they're able to win that fight. But again, it just goes to show Vexed's firepower is too strong. And speaking of firepower, we know Element 6, former 69 IQ roster, so incredibly skilled and talented in these fights, these 3v3s. We have E6, we have Ascend, and we have Vexed, 3 of the most reputable orgs that we have in EU left in this lobby. 3 very, very good teams at 3v3 or 3v3v3 fights. It's gonna be a crazy finish here in this one.
It's also really nice to note that E6 is still rocking the Lifeline follow-up. This is great because they can make that makeshift cover with the Lifeline care packages, with the Replicator being right behind Vex. The circle closing in, they won't have access to it as easily now, wondering if it's just on the outskirts of the circle. But this is a game, once again, that Vex absolutely needs, because before this game, they were overall sitting in 9th place right behind Forge. So having a high KP game and a dub will skyrocket them in the overall leaderboards. They're going to be able to hold onto this balcony real quick. Oh, you see Tyler trying to be a little cheeky with that gravity lift though. Who is he gonna elevate? Is he gonna give the alley oop? Huge grenade as well, and the foul from the G7. Vex cannot push this though, or else it's gonna be a green light for Ascent to also push in.
Matafi gets another knock. 2 members of E6 down. I think I saw Slayers as one of them. That's gonna be the lifeline here. So all up to K Swinney, the last alive on this team, the crypto of this team. Vexed Gaming is continuing their running rampage. Can they get the res is the question. Crypto Drone's gonna come out and try and just buy them some time, do some damage, but no, he's gonna be forced to drop. Here comes Vexed coming from high ground here. Traversing the Swiss Alps right now is Vexed, as they will find themselves a knock on post kill. They get the final kill on E6. They get the final knock on Ascend, and Vexed is going to do it here. A 3v2 to close this one out. They need to get these final knocks. Yes, they do. Vexed Gaming is your champion here on World's Edge. A huge game from them.
Coming in, I'm coming in.
I almost up. No drone yet. No drone yet. Leave. Oh. Can I res you?
Tap him?
Yeah, tap me. They might be pushing, Swinney.
Yeah, I'm imping.
Yeah,
Fuck,
they're looking through.
No,
Come back in this corner. Come back in this corner.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm body blocking you.
We fight right now. Just bite time.
Ahead, lava on the left.
We need to go on Swinney's side. We need to go on Swinney's side.
I'm coming.
We fine.
I'm
Just
popping about.
Reset the com.
Yeah. We can
Because
play
that
out the
fucking
back
6 we don't need to scrim.
You need all XL, Swinney. Can I peek down?
No, I'm imping.
Can I peek down here?
Look that guy here.
It's on height.
Where?
Okay.
On the height here.
One of them.
Break that shit.
Yeah, break the wall.
Down cracked. Careful the back as well.
They dropped. They're fighting. They might be fighting inside.
No, they're playing inside for
Okay. There's 2 teams there and then 1 team's free to
we need
play.
to clear left. We need to clear left. Jag vill.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna hit me then.
Okay, I need to pop about. It's all you right now, Lip.
Let's go, Finn.
One's playing far right. I'm sliding left.
I need to I'm out right now.
action here. What a great listen in. Element 6, though, finds himself with K-Swinny, making Slayer's last alive here. Can he get a tap, as you heard him call it, on Leifen for a quick res? 4 squads remain. E6 has been popping off here, Vicky.
These comms are incredible. IG also fighting against Skyman on the high ground here too. HP in an amazing position to get themselves out of the fray. Can they get the res on their teammate right behind them? Rather, there was a knock that they were able to get. It's E6 just leaving Slayers inside of this trailer. Can't get in the middle between all of his chaos, because if Slayers gets out in the field, you already know that Hardecki's going to be able to clean him up. Now Hardecki gets taken out. That's going to be Diamond Gladiators out of this fight. High Peak still up and alive, and Element 6 just trying to get out of that line of sight. Just making some makeshift cover with the lifeline ult.
And he's gonna get int right away. The int comes through, and E6 is out. Nice shot by HP right there in that fight. 2 squads remain. IG, I believe, is one of them versus High Peak, the other. Invictus needed this game significantly. They were behind in the standings with their debut with Graceful and doing such a good job holding high ground right now. The Valkyrie Q gonna come through and continue to poke, but Bavis does a good job keeping them at bay for now. Young Hong Kong is gonna get knocked all up to the last 2 members, and Invictus Gaming is gonna do it. They will be your champions for game number 5. A must-needed win. And this is so interesting. LFO forever in 12th place with 23. Forge in 11th place with 23 going into our 6th game. Both alive right now. BFG was in 14th place. So it's all of our top 20 teams that are surviving and are finding a way to get into the top 10 and get some Pro League points. Much needed Pro League points in the grand scheme of things here. But look who it is at the top right of your screen. A knock's going to come through. It's Sheila. Little Max from Iraq on Sheila takes out Jay Savage and ends their Cinderella story in game 6.
They gotta wait for World Dash to take out the Rampart, and I love to see it because we talked about it in the pre-show originally that Bitfix Gaming likes to fixate their attention with the Rampart composition. Seer Tactical coming out, putting a dent to their plan, slowing things down with the circle closing in right behind Bitfix Gaming's. They now need to rotate in the line of sight of the squad that's waiting for them on the other side.
BFG down to team of 2. Sheila is out. Lil Max is ready to go guns blazing, but he gets taken out by Horizon. LFO doing a good job getting a few more kill points. 2nd place for them. 3v3 fight. They're going to hit the reset with shield swaps, but guess who's nearby? It's Game of Drones, not letting them reset. The Arc Stars and the Nades are so well positioned, giving the slow and giving the advantage to Game of Drones, but for how long is LFO's able to hit a reset?
Let's see right now. I mean, LFO, they already have the health advantage. They're looking to clean things up. As Tori gets taken out. Game of Drones now looking like the houses are falling down one by one. And now they're playing off of the natural cover. But look at this. I love this split attention here from Game of Drones. This repositioning behind the high ground of the rock has now allowed them to reset and almost use their down teammate as bait. Because look how low light is. Look at the side positioning from Horizon. Neither of these squad mates want to put themselves out in the open because Rondon would just immediately fry them.
Yeah, it's House Stark versus House Targaryen right now as Horizon's going to be pushing up and gets the initial Q done. 3v2, goodbye, Jules. 3v1, and LFO, who had a complete disadvantage at the beginning of this fight, are able to clutch it up.